Have you ever wondered why your body was designed to repair itself only when you stop eating? What if I told you that one of the most powerful anti-aging mechanisms ever discovered doesn't come from a supplement, a medication, or an expensive treatment? Instead, it has been quietly hidden inside your cells since the day you were born. Every second, billions of your cells are working. They produce energy, build proteins, repair DNA, fight infections. But every machine eventually creates waste. Damaged proteins begin to pile up. Old mitochondria become less efficient. Tiny pieces of cellular debris start filling the inside of your cells. If this waste isn't removed, your cells gradually become slower, weaker, and less efficient. Scientists now believe this buildup plays a major role in aging and many chronic diseases. Fortunately, your body has its own cleaning crew. It's called autophagy. The word literally means self-eating, but don't let the name fool you. Your body isn't destroying itself. It's recycling itself. Imagine your house hasn't been cleaned for months. Broken furniture fills every room. Dust covers every surface. Old boxes block every hallway. Eventually, even a beautiful house becomes difficult to live in. Now imagine a professional cleaning crew arrives. They throw away the junk, recycle useful materials, and suddenly the entire house works again. That's exactly what autophagy does inside your body. But before we explore all 6 phases, if you enjoyed discovering the hidden science behind your body and learning how simple habits can transform your health, make sure to subscribe. Every week, we uncover fascinating biological secrets that most people never learn. Now, let's begin. The first phase is called initiation. Autophagy doesn't begin the moment you skip a meal. Your body first has to realize that nutrients are becoming scarce. Think of your cells as intelligent factories. As long as food keeps arriving, the factory focuses on building new products instead of cleaning old equipment. But when those deliveries stop, everything changes. A protein called mTOR, often called the growth switch, begins slowing down. At the same time, another energy sensor called AMPK becomes more active. This tells your cells something important. Stop building for a moment. It's time to repair. This simple shift is what activates the entire autophagy process. The second phase is known as nucleation. Once your body decides it's time to clean, it must create the structure that will collect the waste. Imagine sending workers into a city without giving them garbage bags. Cleaning would be impossible. So your cells begin forming a tiny membrane, almost like a flexible recycling bag. Scientists call this early structure the phagophore. Its only job is to prepare for the cleanup that's about to happen. Without this membrane, damaged material couldn't be collected safely. The third phase is called elongation. Now that the recycling bag has formed, it begins expanding around damaged material. Old proteins, broken mitochondria, cellular debris. Everything marked for recycling is slowly surrounded by this growing membrane. Think of wrapping a fragile object inside protective packaging before shipping it. Your body does exactly the same thing. Instead of allowing damaged material to float freely through the cell, it carefully seals everything inside a double membrane container known as the autophagosome. This protects the healthy parts of the cell while preparing the damaged components for recycling. Then comes the fourth phase, fusion. The autophagosome has collected everything it needs. But collecting waste isn't enough. It still has to reach the recycling center. Inside every cell is another tiny structure called the lysosome. Imagine it as a powerful recycling plant filled with specialized enzymes. As the autophagosome reaches the lysosome, the two structures merge together. The membrane opens. Powerful enzymes immediately begin breaking everything apart into tiny reusable molecules. Nothing useful is wasted. Proteins become amino acids. Old fats become building materials. Damaged components become raw resources your body can use again. It's one of the most efficient recycling systems found anywhere in nature. But here's something most people never realize. Knowing the 6 phases of autophagy isn't enough. The real question is, how do you actually activate them? Many people believe fasting alone is the answer. But modern research suggests several daily habits can influence autophagy, and some of them may surprise you. The 5th phase of autophagy is called degradation. This is where the real transformation begins. Imagine demolishing an old building. At first, it looks like complete destruction. But then workers carefully separate the steel, bricks, glass, and wood, preparing each material to be used again. Your cells follow the exact same strategy. Inside the lysosome, powerful digestive enzymes continue breaking the captured material into its smallest building blocks. Damaged proteins become amino acids. Old cell membranes become fatty acids. Even worn-out mitochondria are dismantled into reusable components. Nothing valuable is thrown away. Your body is constantly asking one simple question. Can this still be useful? If the answer is yes, it gets recycled. This incredible efficiency is one reason autophagy has fascinated scientists studying longevity. Instead of depending entirely on new nutrients, your cells learn how to make the most of what they already have. Then comes the sixth and final phase. Recycling and renewal. This is the stage most people never hear about. Cleaning isn't the ultimate goal. Rebuilding is. Imagine renovating an old house. Removing broken furniture is important, but the house doesn't truly improve until new furniture replaces it. Your cells work the same way. The amino acids released during autophagy are used to build fresh proteins. Recycled fats help repair cell membranes. Healthy mitochondria replace damaged ones. The cell becomes stronger, cleaner, and more efficient than before. Autophagy isn't simply about removing waste. It's about giving your cells the raw materials they need to renew themselves. This is why researchers often describe autophagy as one of the body's most important survival mechanisms. Now the question becomes, how do you activate all 6 phases more effectively? The first method is the one most people already know. Fasting. When you constantly eat throughout the day, your body remains focused on growth and digestion. Autophagy stays relatively quiet. But as the fasting window becomes longer, insulin gradually falls, glycogen stores begin to empty, and the cellular signals that activate autophagy become stronger. For many healthy adults, intermittent fasting can help create an environment where this process is more likely to occur. However, longer fasting isn't always better. Your goal isn't starvation. It's metabolic flexibility. The second method is surprisingly simple. Exercise. Every workout creates a small amount of controlled stress inside your muscles. At first, that sounds negative. But your body interprets this stress as a signal to repair and adapt. Research suggests that both endurance exercise and resistance training can stimulate autophagy in different tissues. Think of exercise as telling your cells, "We're upgrading the system." The cleanup crew immediately gets to work. The third method is quality sleep. Most people think sleep is simply about resting. In reality, it's one of the busiest repair periods your body experiences. While you're asleep, hormone levels shift, damaged tissues recover, and countless cellular maintenance processes become more active. Poor sleep doesn't just leave you tired. It may also interfere with the repair systems designed to keep your cells healthy. The fourth method is controlling chronic overeating. Your body wasn't designed to digest food every waking hour. Constant snacking keeps growth pathways active almost continuously. Imagine trying to clean your kitchen while someone keeps cooking new meals every 10 minutes. The mess never stops growing. Giving your digestive system regular breaks allows your cells time to focus on maintenance instead of non-stop processing. But before you rush to trigger as much autophagy as possible, there's something extremely important you need to understand. More isn't always better. Autophagy is a survival mechanism. Like every biological system, it depends on balance. Excessive fasting, poor nutrition, chronic stress, or overtraining can place unnecessary strain on the body instead of supporting it. That's why experts generally recommend building healthy habits gradually rather than chasing extreme protocols. At the end of the day, autophagy isn't a magic switch that makes you live forever. It's simply one of the remarkable ways your body protects itself. Every time your cells recycle damaged components, every time old proteins are replaced, every time worn-out mitochondria make way for healthier ones, your body is quietly investing in its own future. So the next time you finish dinner and resist the urge to snack late into the night, remember what's happening beneath the surface. Your cells aren't doing nothing. They're preparing, repairing, recycling, and perhaps performing one of the most extraordinary maintenance programs in all of human biology. Because sometimes, the greatest medicine isn't adding something new to your body. Sometimes, it's simply giving your body the time to repair itself.